Oh, wrong one, can't see my head. That's not gonna work. Well, you might prefer that, but there we go. Okay. So standing tall, feet parallel, ankle, knees and hips in line. Engage the core, lower abs, hips, glutes, pelvic floor. Pull it all up as tight as you can. Release it a little bit so you can still breathe, and relax the shoulders and relax the knees. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. We're going to look to the left, center and right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right. Bring it back to center. Look up to the ceiling, down through the center, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the center, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the center, chin to chest. Bring the head back up to neutral. Arms come out wide. Thumbs up. And we're going to do small circles. So just dinner plate size circles to start with. Really reaching out through the fingertips, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Okay, reverse. Still reaching out through the fingertips, core still engaged, soft knees, tall through the spine. Okay, we're going to bring it back forwards, but car tire size. And reverse. Okay, bring the arms to the side, shoulder roll, and another one. Then we're going to take the right hand out to the side, big circle all the way back. Go for 2 more of those. Watch out for all the heirlooms, make sure you don't knock them off. And bring it forwards. Change sides, right one comes forward and take it back. 2 more. Change direction. Okay. Both arms together, come forward, up and over. Keep breathing. Last one back. Now bring it over the head and forwards. Bring the arms down to the side, shoulder roll. Okay, we're going to go for a side bend. Take the hand over the head, push the hip out to the side, bring it back up and take it the other way. One more each side. Bring it back up, arms come out wide. Engage the core, relax shoulders. So squeeze the glutes to stop the pelvis rotating. Then we're going to rotate round. So working the upper back, mid back, the obliques. Keep the shoulders relaxed, neck in neutral. To the next one, we're going to release the glutes and allow the pelvis to rotate further round, so working further down the spine. One more each direction. Bring it back to center, arms come down, shoulder roll, and another one. Standing on the left leg, we're going to lift the right knee and take it to the side. Please hold on to something if you need to. So keeping the core engaged, don't allow this hip to drop to the side. And taking the right knee as far back as you can. One more. Change sides. Standing tall. Really working the hip and glutes. Also work down through inner thigh. Last one. Come back onto the left leg. We're going to stand tall, rotation. So really try and think about the joint, taking it through its full range of motion. You might hear a bit of clicking as everything starts to loosen up. Change direction. Point and flex. Make sure that movement's coming from the wrist. So it should be, rather than the fingers going, it should all come from the wrist. Change sides. Rotation. Change direction. And flexion, point and flex. Bring the feet back down to parallel. Ankle, knees and hips in line. Engage the core. We're going to come up onto the toes. So lifting up through the body. Lift up through the fingertips. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. You should feel the rib cage lift. Heels high as you can off the mat. And as slow as you can. Come back down through the body. Lift the toes. Push the hands back. Go again. Two more. Keep breathing. Bring it back down. Relax the shoulders. And we're going to do our feet. I'll just change the camera. Okay, Mexican wave with the toes. Okay, lift the big toe, put it down, lift the big toe, put it down, lift the big toe, put it down, lift the big toe, keep it lifted as we lift and lower the small toes. And now we're going to scrunch them under, stretch them out wide, scrunch them under, stretch them wide, scrunch them under, stretch them wide, scrunch them under, stretch them wide. Last one, scrunch them under, stretch them wide. And we're going to push onto the toes and the tops, toes and tops, toes and tops, change sides, toes and tops, toes and tops, toes and tops, change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, and come back up to feet parallel. Okay. Okay, standing tall through the body, shoulders relaxed, push the shoulders back, so really opening out the chest. Take a deep breath in, make sure we're tall through the spine, core engaged. Bring the arms up by the ears, push the bum back, keep the chest high. Knees stay hip distance apart, don't let them come together. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, come back up. Arms come up by the ears, scoot the belly button in, push back, trying to keep the knees as much above the ankles as you can. Really feel the stretch all the way down through the back, into the shoulders. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, come back up, lift up, push back, push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, come up. Lift the body, lift the arms up, push the body back. Hold in this position, we're going to sweep the arms round and behind the back. Push the elbows back. Release, bring them up to the side, back up to the ears and push up. Keep the arms by the ears, push back. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Sweep the arms behind the back. Getting them as high up the back as you can. But if you're down here, that's fine. Push the elbows back. Sweep the arms up. By the ears, push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, come back up. 3 more of these. Take the bum back. Relax the shoulders, belly button scooped in. Sweep the arms behind the back. Push the elbows back. Keep the chest nice and open. Sweep the arms back up by the ears. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes. Come up. 2 more. Push down. Keep that chest nice and high. Sweep the arms behind the back. Push the elbows back. Sweep the arms back up to the ears. Push through the feet, squeeze the glutes. Come back up. Last one. Push down. Sweep the arms behind the back. Push the elbows back. Bring the arms up by the ears. Push through the feet. Squeeze the glutes. Come back up. Sweep the arms down. Shoulder roll. And another one. Standing on the left leg. We're going to work the hip flexors. So step back. Keeping the legs hip shoulder width apart. So front leg, the knees above the ankle. Make sure the body's nice and upright, so you should feel the stretch across the shoulders and down through the back. Back foot, wriggle it back a bit if you need to allow yourself to drop through the center and feel the stretch through the front of the hip flexor. Okay. Just take a couple of breaths there. Be aware of what muscles are feeling tight. And sweep the arms up by the ears and reach through the fingertips. So you're sort of reaching up, above and back behind the head. And really reaching up to the ceiling, relax the shoulders. Make sure you're rotating the shoulders back, so you're pushing this back. So you're really feeling the stretch through the back of the shoulders. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Otherwise, if the left leg you've got forward, you take the fingertips to the left and reach. And stretch, keeping the weight down through the center, so still keeping the stretch on the front hip flexor. Bring it back to center. Take it again. Keep breathing. Bring it back to center. Take it again. Bring it back to center. Arms sweep down. Step forward with the right foot. Step back with the left. So again, make sure the legs are hip distance apart. Knee is above ankle at the front. Dropping the weight through the center. Make sure the chest is really forward facing, nice and open. Get those shoulders back. Pause and take a breath there. Sweep the arms up by the ears. Again, reach up and back, pointing to the ceiling. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Otherwise, keeping the weight through the center, we're going to stretch the fingertips to the right. Bring it back to center. Take it to the right. Bring it back to center. Take it to the right. Bring it back to center. Sweep the arms down. Step forward with the left leg. We're now going to step back with the right. So same position as before. Sinks down into the hip flexor. Keep the torso nice and straight. Bring the arms up to the side. We're going to do a rotation. So really working that upper back, as well as working through into the hip flexor. Bring it back to center. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. And then rotate to the right. Bring it back to center. Take it to the left. Bring it to the center. Take it to the right. Bring it back to center. Take it to the left. Bring it back to center. Take it to the right. Bring it back to center. Arms come down. Step forward. Step back with the left leg. Again, make sure the shoulders are up. The weight's through the center. Feel the stretch through the hip flexor. Arm comes out to the side. Shoulders relax down away from the ears. And we rotate. Bring it back to center. 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 One more in each direction. Bring it back to center. Arms come down. Step forward. Shoulder roll. So standing with feet just wider than hip distance apart. Whole through the body, core engaged. We're just going to come down for a squat. So if the feet need to be out to the side, that's fine. We're just going to come down, pause, and bring it up. Come down, pause, keep that chest high. The chest shouldn't come forward at all. Keep breathing. Bring it down, keep it down. I'm going to do 10 quick pulses, quick this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. Take the legs slightly wider apart. We're going to bring the arms up, slowly down, bring it up. Again, keeping the chest high, core engaged. Keep those shoulders relaxed. This time we're going to bring it down, keep it down, 10 quick pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. Okay. Last one of squats. Arms come up. We come down. Alternate heels. Really working through the ankles, calves, inner thighs. Okay, if you can, come up onto, lift both the heels. If you can't, carry on with what we were doing, that's fine. So keep the heels high. We're going to pulse quickly for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift up, give them a shake. Give them a rub if you need to. I can see some grimaces as I'm looking at you. Okay, we're going to come down onto the mat. Just come down to sitting to start with. Let everybody get to the mat. Okay, relax the shoulders. Tall through the body. Core engaged. So we're going to take the legs out wide. So really make sure you're as tall as you can. Hands gently at the side, and we're just going to drop the knee, center, and bring it back. Don't worry about how low the knee goes. Just don't allow the pelvis to lift. You might find that one knee gets lower than the other, and that's fine. Again, working through the hip, all around the quads, and down through the glutes, as well as the adductors and abductors. Great if you've been sat in the car a lot, or sat at a desk. Keeping tall through the body, shoulders relaxed. Okay, bring them back to center. This time, really sit up tall through the body. Arms just come out to the side. I'm going to drop both the knees to the left. This time the pelvis will lift. So we take it to the left. Pause there. Bring it back to center. And take it to the right. Center, left. Center, right. Center, left. Center, right. You will find yourself walking across the floor. Center, left. Center, right. Okay, bring it back onto the mat. So we're going to sit in tall through the body. Left leg goes long down the mat. Sitting tall, hands gently at the side. The right knee stays bent. We're going to lift the foot, take it to the side, put it down, lift, bring it back, put it down. So this should work all the top of the glute, hips and into the hip flexors. So if you find as you take it out, you've got to roll the body back, then don't take it out so far. So the body stays upright, keep breathing, shoulders relaxed, lift the foot up, take it to the side, bring it down, lift, bring it back, put it down, lift, bring it to the side, put it down, lift, up, put it down, lift, side, put it down. This time as we lift, we're going to lift, take it over the other foot, put it down, lift, take it out to the side, put it down, lift, over the leg, put it down, lift to the side, put it down, lift, over the leg, put it down, lift, back to the side, put it down, lift, Bring it back to center, bring that one down. Bend the left leg. Again, just adjust if you need to. Pull through the body, core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Lift, take it out to the side, put it down, lift, bring it back to center, put it down. Keep breathing. So lift, take it to the side, put it down, lift, bring it center, put it down, lift, take it out to the side, put it down, lift, take it over the leg, as far around to the side as you can, lift, bring it back, all the way out, lift, bring it across, put it down, lift, take it to the side, lift, take it over the leg. One more of these, lift, take it out to the side, lift, and bring it down. Give the legs a shake. Okay, from here, I want the feet on the edge of the mat, and we're going to roll down onto the mat. So make sure the pelvis is in neutral, shoulders are relaxed. Okay, we're going to do pelvic tilts, just rocking the pelvis in first one direction and then the other. So just loosening the lower back and around the pelvis. Make sure the neck and shoulders are relaxed. You should be gazing up at the ceiling. Okay, bring the pelvis back to neutral. Relax the shoulders. We're going to peel the tailbone off the mat first, then the pelvis. Lift up. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Relax the shoulders. Then slowly bring it back down, one vertebrae at a time, so don't rush. Really feel the abs helping you curl the back down. Pelvis comes touch down. Rock the pelvis. Tailbone's the last thing to touch down. Go again, tailbone, pelvis, peel it off nice and slowly. Really pull the core in. Lift each vertebrae one at a time. All the way up. Hold. Check in that the shoulders and neck are relaxed. And then slowly bring it back down. Feel the abs. Just allowing the spine to move. Pelvis touches down. Rock the pelvis. Tailbone's the last thing to touch down. Okay, peel the tailbone. Rock the pelvis. Lift. One vertebrae at a time, all the way to the top. So as you lift the pelvis up, you'll feel a stretch through the glutes, quads, and again the front of the hip flexors. Slowly bring it down. Really trying to feel one vertebrae at a time coming down. Pelvis touches down, rock the pelvis. Now this time really push the tailbone and arch the back. So push it into the mat. Taking the back through its full range of motion. Bring the back into neutral. Then lift the tailbone, rock the pelvis, bring it up. Lift. Slowly bring it down. Touch the pelvis down, rock the pelvis, tailbone touches down, and push the tailbone into the mat as you arch the back. Bring it back to neutral. Tailbone lifts, pelvis lifts. Peel it off the mat one vertebrae at a time. Abs are really helping pull the back up. Pause at the top. And slowly come back down through the vertebrae. Pelvis touches down. Rock the pelvis. Tailbone touches down last. Then we push the tailbone into the mat. Arch the back. Bring it back to neutral. Got 2 more of these. Peel the tailbone. Rock the pelvis up. Lift the vertebrae one at a time. Bring it up as high as you can. Hold at the top. Make sure you're still breathing. And slowly bring it down. Really allowing 1 vertebrae at a time to touch back down to the mat. Pelvis rocks. Tailbone touches down last. And we push the tailbone into the mat. Arches the back. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Bring the pelvis back into neutral. Last one. Tailbone lifts, pelvis lifts. Lift each vertebrae at a time on the way up. Pause at the top. Slowly take the back down. You're visualizing each vertebrae at a time coming back to the mat. Rock the pelvis. Tailbone touches down. And push the tailbone into the mat. Arch the back. Rock it back and bring the back back into neutral. Legs come up to tabletop. If that's too much, you can keep the feet on the floor and just rock the knees. We're going to do knee drops. So either feet on the floor, bent knees, or legs up at tabletop. And we're going to drop the legs to the left and look to the right. Make sure you're engaging your abs. And it's not your back or shoulders that's letting you do the movement. Use the abs to bring them back up. And then take it down to the other side. If having legs in tabletop is too much, then put the feet back on the mat and just drop the knees. Keep the shoulders on the mat. Don't worry if you don't get them all the way over to the mat. It's fine if you're going to get them a few inches across. That's fine. Really stretching down through the back. Lift it back up slow and steady. I'm going to go for 1 more each side. Bring it back up to center. Hug the knees, rotate them in one direction and then the other. Feet come down to the mat. Knees stay bent. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, neck stays in neutral. So straighten the left leg. Now option 1, you're going to do circles with the knee on the right leg. Now then make sure that the pelvis stays in neutral. So for this one, we make sure there's no arch in the back. So use the lower abs to engage the core to keep the pelvis in place. So option 1, the knee does circles. Option 2, we straighten the leg and do small dinner plate size circles with the foot. Okay, change direction. Bring that leg back to tabletop. Keep the other leg straight. We're going to drop the knee to the right. Keep the pelvis on the mat, so use those abs. Bring it back up to center. Take the knee out to the side, keeping it in tabletop. Bring it back to center. If you keep your hands on your hips, you'll feel when the pelvis starts to lift, and that will be your limit. Take the knee to the right, lift it back to center. Take it out. Feel the stretch through the hip, through the inner thighs, and into the glutes. Last two. Bring it back to center. Take the right leg long along the mat. Left leg. So for the circles, you're either keeping knee bent or legs straight. Small circles. Again, trying to keep the pelvis in neutral. Shoulders and neck should be relaxed. Change direction. Bend the leg into tabletop. Take the knee to the left. Bring it back up to center. So really making sure the abs are working to keep the pelvis in neutral. Don't allow the pelvis to tip. Slow and steady, taking it to the side. Bringing it back. Keep breathing. Neck and shoulders should stay relaxed. Last two. Bring it back to center. Legs go out long. Really stretch down through the toes. Bring the arms up and over the head and reach. So you're really reaching through the fingertips and through the toes. Really long stretch, lengthening that body. Feel the stretches. So stretch each leg down, stretch each arm up. Feel the stretch all the way through the body. Then bring the arms up, bring the knees up, hug the knees. Slide the legs along the mat, arms come over the head, reach and stretch. Bring the knees up, arms up, hug the knees. Arms go away, legs go away, reach and stretch. Hug the knees. Two more. Reach and stretch, really stretch so you can get the fingertips even further away, the toes further away. Point those toes. Bring the knees up, hug the knees. Got one more. Take them away, reach and stretch. Neck and shoulders should be in neutral. Bring the knees up, hug the knees. Okay, from here we're going to rock back up to sitting. Ooh, who have I lost? Okay, so you can have your legs crossed, your knees bent, legs straight, however's comfortable for you. Sitting tall through the body. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Arms come out wide. We're going to do a rotation. Sitting while you do a rotation means the pelvis is really locked in place. Keep the arms in line with the shoulders, tall through the body, core engaged. One more in each direction. Bring it back to center, arms come down, shoulder roll. And another one. So we're going to take the hand to the left, allow the elbow to bend, and we're just going to do a side bend. Bring it back up through the center and take it the other way. Bring it up through the center. Last one in each direction. Okay, come back up to center, shoulder roll, and another one. Okay, so we're going to come back up to sitting and we'll finish with a little bit of a cool down. So standing tall through the body, ankle, knees and hips in line, core engaged, soft knees, shoulders relaxed. So shoulders back. We're going to lift up onto the toes, hold, keep that core engaged, keep breathing. Slowly bring it back down. Lift. Slowly bring it down. One more. Lift. Hold. Keep breathing. Okay, bring the heels down. Okay, tightrope walk. So dominant foot starts in front. Lift up, shoulders back, and we're going to walk forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you've got the space, and then back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this time we're going to come up onto our toes. Okay, so arms come out wide or on hips, whichever is more comfortable for you. And we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax the shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now reverse. 1, 2. Keep those heels high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. Come back to the mat. So standing tall. Make sure the left foot's nicely planted, and we're going to come up into tree pose. So foot just touching down, just above the ankle or above the knee. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears, scoot the belly button in and lift up and hold. So keep breathing. Halfway there. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Okay, we're going to sweep the arms down. Bring the leg down. Change sides. Foot in your position of choice. Engage the core, relax the shoulders and lift up. Okay, we're going to bring the arms down, bring the leg down, interlink the fingers, push them away, lift up, side bend, center, side bend, center. Last one. Bring the arms behind the back, interlink the fingers, push them away. Release the hands, give the hands a shake, arms a shake, legs a shake, shake everything. Lovely. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hi, if you enjoyed that, I've made a special playlist. Click and have a look.